Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV after quite some time. And I am very sorry for that, and I owe you guys an explanation. And let me again apologize. In our previous episodes, you probably heard me occasionally complaining about how much dialogue I had to read and how, basically just complaining about how much talking there was. And it wasn't obvious to me immediately, but this was a signifier of a problem. Basically, I work 8 hours a day, of course, at my job, and I spend all day talking. And just when I began playing this game and Elden Ring before it, I shifted my video length from the usual hour, half hour to an hour, to instead the 4 to 5 hour mark occasionally. And not only was I recording or talking, you know, the 8 hours plus the 5 hours every day, I was doing this for two and a half months in a row, occasionally with multiple sessions because I was getting invested in the plot. And this was not doing good things for me. Apparently when you talk that much, it is not good for you. You should not do that. And I got to the point where people were inviting me to go do things, and I didn't want to do them because I didn't want to talk because it would hurt too much. And that's the point where you know you need to talk to a doctor. So I did that, and basically I just was horribly overstraining my cords, my vocal cords. And I took 2 weeks off work, and complete time off of video games for a bit, just to let things heal up a bit. Went back to work, waited a bit, started doing a few Phasmo episodes, just quick ones. And now here we are, over a month since the last time I played this, and I really want to keep on playing this, because I'm enjoying this game, but I can't do it the way we have been. It's not good for my health. So, I'm aiming for shorter play sessions. We'll probably stick to hours, if possible, like an hour-long episode. I am committed, definitely, to recording and playing through all of the quest content. I'm definitely going to do that. But I am going to start not recording some of the grind. So, like, right now, or previously, if I, needed to spend 20 minutes mining iron, I'd do that, and then I'd talk about something random. I'd give a little lecture for 20 minutes on how this or that goes. And that's the kind of thing I'm going to start cutting out. Instead, I'm just not going to record those 20 minutes. So I'm not going to miss any quest content, not going to miss anything new, or any sort of mechanics learning or that sort of thing. But if it's just grind, or if it's just the daily roulette, I think that will just happen on its own for now. And I know, I apologize. I know some people are going to be upset about that because they want me to record everything I'm doing all the time. But I can't. Sorry. Anyway, so how does this class even play again? We were playing as a red mage, but only for a few hours before we switched, before we stopped, and that was a month ago. It's all about short spells, fast spells, right? So short spell, long spell, for the % chance of getting to a short spell again. And then we have Flesh, which is our regular instant. Apparently that's our AoE. That's a bad spot for our AoE. And our long-term cooldown are these. Here, let me switch that over there. So, riposte. So this, that. And what's this? This is the backstep. Okay. So this, that requires a total of 15, 15, 20. So 50 mana of each type, and then we can switch to riposte. Okay, I'm remembering this now. Let's take these quests. Or actually, we have to do a dungeon. Enter the Dusk Vigil. So sure. We'll relearn while we're doing a dungeon. Our first Heavensward dungeon, I guess. Good thing we're just playing as DPS. 8-minute wait. We'll do the quest while we're waiting. Oh yeah, I have to get used to this, the basic control scheme again also. But thank you for bearing with me while I'm figuring things out again. My leg! That last dragon made quite a mess of it. Had it happened to anyone else, I dare say they'd have made been made a meal of. That's terrible grammar. Fortunately, I'm made of sterner stuff and got away with no more than a flesh wound to show for it. I'm keen to get back out there and hunt that bastard down, but I shan't be going anywhere till this leg heals up. Can you fetch something for me? The waters of Dragon Spit are said to have healing properties. If I had some of that, I'd be back on my feet in no time. Take this bottle and fill it with water from that spring. What about you? The time has come to enact the next step in my plan. Santramo is already making preparations. He should be above the cliff to the north of the Convictory. Meet up with him there and lend him a hand. And you. Whatever could be taking him so long? It oughtn't to take this much time just to deliver a message. I sent a man out on a mission quite some time ago. He should have been back hours, but there's no time ago, but there's still no sign of him. He was on Chocoback, so he should have returned by now. Is that how you say that? Like horseback? Chocoback? Would you do me the favor of heading out towards River's Meet and see if you can find him? Alright, so way up to the northwest. This is pretty close. And this is down. Let's go to that one first. It's gonna take me a bit to remember how to do the controls. You were dispatched by Lucier to find me. I have finished my mission, but I can't go back to the camp yet. I'm still searching for Amberbeak, my dear Chocobo. I was attacked by a Yeti and thrown to the ground. Just when I thought the great beast would tear me to shreds, Amberbeak distracted the thing and drew it away. He damn well saved my life, but I fear the monster will catch him, and I have to save him. You are very tall. Look at this height difference. You'll find him for me? I'd like to join you on the search, but I would only slow you down. Thank you. I shall head back to the Convictory now. Please, please bring Amberbeak back to me. And it's down here. No, it's up. Up somewhere? And that doesn't look like it goes up. Whoa. I think we'll ignore that for now. I said we'll ignore that for now. Listen to me. No, I think this entire area is too low. Maybe not. Here, let's just fight this dude, just so we remember how to do it. No, it's way up there. That's not accessible from here. We're about to be queued for our dungeon, or about to be through the queue. Anyway. So we're like underneath this area. Let's see. If we go all the way back down here and then around, perhaps. This doesn't seem that promising. No. Maybe from the Convictory there's a way up there. It doesn't look like it. Let's just keep going. Here we are. The Dusk Vigil. Looks like the tank's just carrying him all the way up. I don't really know what my AoE rotation's like. I should probably look that up again. Like, what are these spells? So okay, that's an instant. No, I need to look it up again. Whoa! That's okay. I'll just be terrible for this run. I won't make the rest of the group suffer through my trying to figure out my controls, but I probably should have looked them up a bit more before I joined the dungeon. Okay. Probably don't want to be in that. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Should I be helping them? They have a target on them. Probably should have gotten further away. Bit of lag. What is this person? We got like zombies. Okay, I'm getting more into the swing of things again. My apologies, I know it takes some time for me to kind of back into where I should have been. More zombies? Stop it. Probably should kill the doctor. There we go. Nope, wrong spell. Oof. This is not one of my finest performances, you know? Not the greatest showing. But that's okay. I'm sure it'll be fine. Are we going past? Looks like we're going past. I'm favoring my left side, my right side spells too much. Too much black magic. There's like some sort of a temperature mechanic that I'm not paying attention enough to. And I think I might have just gotten our tank killed. No, it's not. The temperature is just the door. It's nothing important. A Pinnacus. It's a pretty area. I haven't really been able to appreciate it because I'm trying to keep up with the group and learn how to play again. But this is a very interesting looking dungeon. Well, that was rude. What am I doing? Ah, we're hiding behind things. Ads. Not buying that thing. Oh. All right. All right, so where were we? We were looking for a way to get up to here, and I don't think this is the way. I think there must be like something down here that might get us to it. Or maybe we can't even get up there until we're until we have some sort of flying. It's like up on top of that ridge. Da 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 da. Dum bum. Dum da da dum. Alright, so no. Never mind. Never you mind. Let's go back to the Convictory. I should look to see what the rest of my abilities do. So that's just why would I do that? It's an AoE version of this, I suppose. Okay. And that's my rush. That's my A or E rotation, so I'm doing a down or a down, and then left or left. I say left, but it's right. And then my regular rotation is 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. And then I switch back and forth to go white and black magic. This is my cooldown. What is this? This is MP, which doesn't matter. Okay. And this is not very helpful at the moment. Sorry, I'm trying to reacquaint myself with the game. I should stop apologizing. I know that's really annoying. Sorry about that. You know, that looks a bit like this area right here. That looks like a way up. Maybe. So we are here, lest we forget, and if I get by myself, we are looking for Iceheart. She is going to help us end the conflict with the Dravanians, and now we are looking to get summoned to her by lighting a fire that burns a certain color, and that's why we need to, yeah, purple flame, to deliver some yak hides to Estinian. But we're gonna finish up the the other quest here first if we can. Da, da, da. And how close are we to being able to fly? There's 2 more quests. Because damn, these zones are so much bigger than A Realm Reborn. Yeah, let's do this one while we're going by it. Hello. You're finally here. You might be pleased to note the information you obtained was correct. Some horrible Dravanian beast, it looked like a wadget, came up out of nowhere, grabbed the slain Tulahan's body in its claws, and scuttled off as quickly as it appeared. There was something of a scuffle as it escaped, and it kicked our men about a bit. The creature itself scurried away down under the cliff to the northwest. Please chase it down. No, northwest, so up here. So we have 2 quests up here. Perfect! And that's Justinian. Ignore him. We're not going to talk to him yet. Okay, we're too high. There we are. A widget. And there's a fate at the same place as this one. How irritating. Ah, we're gonna be attacked by that thing when we try to get it. Nope, nope, leave me alone. Away you go. I feel like I'm being quiet, but that's kind of the point. I need to get over this feeling of this constant need to entertain by giving lectures. Really though, I love teaching. I really do enjoy, like at my job, one of the best parts of it isn't the work we do, it's the mentoring. Like, I love the idea of having a team of people that are good at, you know, at several things. And part of my job is improving the things that they're good at. Watching each of their careers develop. It's rewarding. It's very rewarding. Okay, you need to go back to the Wadjet people need me to go back out to them. I look at people that are just out of college and they're coming up to, you know, they do their first job and they don't really know anything, but they're, you know, willing. Some of them are pretty terrible though. My poor bird. Thank you. I didn't see the fight itself, but having seen you in combat before, I think I have a good idea how it turned out. We'll collect the body and put it somewhere the Dravanians can see it. But these Dravanians sure are a curious bunch. Whatever are they trying to achieve by gathering the corpses of the weaker thralls? What are they using the bodies for? Food? They say the smarter animals out there have feelings. Perhaps the Dravanians are simply showing respect for their fallen comrades. Excuse me. Perhaps they can't stand to see their friends' bodies torn apart by the elements. Perhaps they just want to let them rest in peace. You do have some peculiar ideas sometimes. You really think these monsters have feelings, that they respect each other? No, they're no different to us. The strong use the weak as tools. There's not a shred of respect to be seen. Your entire hypothesis is... I'm sorry, I'm ranting. We'll head out and collect the dead Wadjet. You report back to Dominiac and let him know things are proceeding according to plan. Oh, we're level 53 now. I didn't realize that. What level was our... I honestly don't remember. We switched away from you because you were over-leveling the MSQ. And we were playing as a machinist who is also level 53 right now. What level is our MSQ? It is 51. Okay. Well, let's finish these side quests as Red Mage, and then we'll switch back to Mechanist for the to talk to Estinian. Did the information you gathered turn out to be correct? Were you able to attract a larger dragon? I mean, we were able to attract a Wadjet. That's not much of a dragon. Good, good. The next step in my plan has unfolded quite nicely. If things continue like this, we should be able to bag quite an impressive catch before long. Advanced dragon slaying. We're just about to carry out the next step in my plan. Saint-Tromeau has finished his preparations. He should be waiting for you out on the cliff to the north. If all goes well, we'll attract an even larger beast than before. So be on guard. Do you have it, Mistress Talrin? Have what? This ice rondelle? There's no mistaking it. At last, it's ours once more. My parents presented this sapphire to me on my wedding day, as my wife and I presented it to Euhemeric on his. One day they would do the same for their son. But for that disgrace of an inquisitor, suspicion of heresy, what rot! He knew what he wanted from the start. By the time I secured her release, they'd interrogated her for days. She was a shadow of her former self. But the final insult, the final twisting of the knife, was when my son took command at the dusk vigil, and found the ice rondel to be the centerpiece of the newly commissioned sculpture of the Fury. He couldn't prove it was the selfsame one in which it vanished. But oh, he knew. But no more, no more. It's back with the family, where it belongs. It's admittedly hollow comfort. Yet in my waning years, I must accept what little that can be had. Do you have that spring water? Here you go. Good, good. Not a moment too soon. I fear those dragons are starting to forget the taste of Ishgardian steel. After a few applications of this, I'll be ready to get back out there and give them a sharp reminder. They say this stuff is better than any potion. Just as well, given how meager our supplies have been getting lately. Alright, no new follow-up quest. Except for this one, the Dragon Slaying. Hello, sir. Yeah, how does that Wadget go? Did you see that Avis just now? It snatched up the Wadget's corpse and made its escape. Our men are chasing the thing down as we speak. The bait was set under the cliff northwest of the Convictory. We should head there first, then follow the trail. Be on your guard. Avis are renowned for their cunning. It occurs to me, we should have some apple juice. I'm annoyed that I can't do this one. What is this? Inscrutable tastes? Collectibles. Ah, crafting stuff. Where am I going? It's the same place where we fought the Wadget. It seems the Avis has fled to the northwest into Dragon Spit. We'll block the exits and corner it. You get in there and I'll finish it off. Another place we just were. I'm sure there's an optimal way to do some of these quests. Like, if you knew in advance every location you were going to go, you could, like, route it so that you're, so that you weren't having to constantly go back to the same place over and over again. But I don't know what that is, so... Back up on the cliff? Or is it down? Yeah, it's still down. Okay. Here, go away. Room. There you go. Da, da, da. Did you slay it? Marvelous. Good work. Very good indeed. Did you notice anything about the Avis? It's just I got to thinking while you were slaying it. Is it true what they say? Did it speak? They say Avis are what become of men, heretics who drink dragon blood. But what could make a man? Master Centramel. Yes, good work, yay. We'll collect the body of the beast. You should return to Dominiac and report our success. Look at that. Oh, that's a person. I was like, what is that thing floating in the air there? It's just someone mounted up in the sky. They're glowy fish. Look at that person's outfit. That's not weather appropriate. Back already! Things are proceeding swimmingly, it seems. But you look somehow troubled. What happened? I suppose it's not surprising he might say something like that. Saint-Tremont was born into nobility. He knows all too well the pain of losing honor and status. But that's all in the past now. I only hope this experience might steel his resolve. It's good to see you. The corpse of the Avis you slew is being put into position right now to attract a great dragon for us to slay. But I'm concerned about Saint-Tremont. He seems even more morose than his usual, normal grim self. I want to help him, but perhaps because I'm his commanding officer, he really doesn't want to talk to me about it. Can you talk to him for me? The two of you have been through quite a few battles together now. He might be more inclined to share his troubles with you. East to the north. Preparations for the next step of the plan should all be finished by now, so he'll just be waiting for you there. It's one of those, you know, there but for the grace of God go I sort of things. Hey man, you having doubts? Well met, friend. As you can see, the Avis's body has been laid out in plain sight, but none of the Horde have shown any interest. Me? Something I want to talk about? No, not really. Though, spending all day keeping vigil over Giovannian corpses leads one to thinking about these creatures more than one might expect. All things considered, the Avis was quite a high-ranking creature of the Horde. I have no doubt that whatever comes to collect its body will be quite a mighty dragon indeed. They are wise and intelligent creatures, and they won't be tricked easily. I've taken a great deal of care with preparations, but still no dragon comes. Take a look at the Avis for me. Just make sure there's nothing out of the ordinary, something I might have missed. Don't know what we found. Tell me. Nothing out of the ordinary? Well, if it looks good to you, then I'm satisfied. Must just be a matter of time. If it's all the same to you, would you mind waiting with us for the dragon? We've got a wyvern. That's a step up. A wyvern. I'd only ever heard stories about them. An ancient creature that once soared effortlessly through the clouds. Most go their whole lives without ever seeing one of these legendary beasts. I should take a minute to check its body before we take it back to camp. You go back to the Convictory and report to Dominiac. We'll handle getting the dragon's bodies back to the camp. Little worried. This guy seems to be learning some respect for the enemy. What's this gem I have? That wasn't there before, was it? Is that new? Did I get that level 53? Maybe? Oh, it just changes color based on whether I have enough or not. Okay. That certainly took longer than I expected. Did the plan work? Tell me everything that happened. A wyvern! You slew a wyvern! I have no words to express my gratitude. Thank you for your help. Santromo should be back here by now. Can you do me the favor and make sure he's made it here safely? Man's dead, man. They don't make it. Oh, never mind. You reported to Dominiac already. We just got back moments ago. We were just about to start examining this beast. Would you be so kind as to lend a hand? You may as well start with the leg. It's as good a place as any. You find a Tullihan scale and a Wadjet scale in the wyvern's claws. Interesting. You finished already. Did you find anything interesting? A scale from the Tullihan and one from the Wadjet, both in the claws of the wyvern. This mighty creature carried away their bodies and kept mementos in memory of its fallen comrades. These creatures know each other, recognize each other, mourn for each other, that even Dravanians would show such concern for each other. I grew up depending on my status and nobility. I led such an easy life that, when my house fell, when I was betrayed by those I trusted, I blamed everyone around me. In retrospect, I should have blamed myself. It's my own fault I was abandoned by both those I served and those who served me. Santromo, why do you think I am still here, serving you? Your house may well have been disgraced, but I serve you, not your house. I fully intend to remain your loyal servant to the end. I think, if anything, you are too loyal, but I still greatly appreciate it. I came here looking for a place to die. Perhaps now is a good time to let the old, bitter me die, to let go of all that hatred. From now on, I want to live, not for social status or nobility, but to protect those close to me, to protect my friends, to protect the people of Ishgard. I shall travel to my family's graves and swear an oath to protect those I care about. I have not yet been to their graves. I've been too ashamed to show my face. But if even the Dravanians can mourn their dead properly, I think I should find it within myself to do the same. I gotta say, some of the questing in this game is heavy. Like, this was a guy that felt so betrayed by where his life had taken him, that he came here basically as a complicated way of killing himself. And now he's finding, you know, new meaning in his life and all that. Like, this is not for 14-year-olds. You seem pleased with yourself. Did something happen with Santromo? I see. Thank you. I too owe you my thanks. Thank you, not just for the inspiration you provided as Santromo, but for the invaluable assistance you provided in helping my plan come to fruition. If things continue to progress this well, we may catch ourselves a dragon yet greater still than this wyvern. A great accomplishment like that would serve Sir Emmerich's cause well. And that's not all. Young though he may be, Santromo has achieved truly courageous feats of combat, and has opened a world of opportunity for himself. When other young men hear of his exploits, they'll be eager to rally to Emmerich's cause and fight under his banner. If anything, I'd like nothing more than to recruit you. But somehow I get the feeling you're not the kind to settle down in one place, much less somewhere as remote and isolated as the Convictory. Still, I hope you'll continue to lend us your strength from time to time. Alright, let's go and do this quest for Astinian real quick. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. It would seem that collecting firewood is a new experience for Master Alphinaud. His must have been a privileged upbringing. Have you the hides we need?
Ah, I should have known it would be you. Word reached me of a struggle with a small but well-armed band of trespassers. Forgive my comrades their hostility. Few come here uninvited, and fewer still with good intent. Now, tell me why you are here.
We wish to stop. Yeah, we definitely want to give her our final goal, not just that we want to talk to you.
So, you seek to stem the Dravanian tide with talk? A romantic notion. If you but knew the truth, the spark which lit the flames of this animosity, you would understand the futility of your quest. Shall I relate it to you? The sordid history my gift has shown me, that which the Holy See has taken such pains to suppress. 'Twas more than a millennium past when an Elezen tribe first sought to claim the lands of Hiatus as its home. Unfortunately for them, Hiatus was already home to dragonkind, and they were not inclined to make way for the invaders. Thus did a bloody war begin, a war which might well have rumbled on until one or the other side was exterminated, had it not been for the resolve of a single woman. That woman's name was Shiva. While those around her fought and died, she attempted to parley with the dragons, and in so doing discovered them to be possessed of profound intelligence and reason. The great worm Hraesvelgar, in particular, so enchanted Shiva that she found herself growing to love the creature, whom her people considered a monster. In the eyes of a near-immortal dragon, however, the fleeting life of an Elezen is as that of a freshly cut rose. Scarce has the flower bloomed before it begins to fade and wither. Such melancholy musings plagued Hraesvelgar, who had found in Shiva an unexpected and beloved soulmate. He knew that all too soon, death would snatch her away from him. Unable to bear the thought of their separation, the maid bid the worm consume her, that their spirits might be entwined for eternity. Though loath to perform the deed, Hraesvelgar ultimately gave in to her plea, and soon thereafter the tale of their ill-fated love spread throughout the two warring factions. No more could they raise blade or claw against one another, knowing that the souls of their kin were so inextricably bound. In the days that followed, man and dragon learned to live in harmony, and together built a nation unlike any the world had ever known. For 200 years did this blissful age of peace continue, as it would to this day, had vilest envy not stirred in the hearts of the Elezen. It is said that worms owe their longevity to the boundless reserves of vitality found within their eyes. And 'twas in this belief that a traitorous band of knights deceived their allies of some 2 centuries, and took by force that which they coveted. Nidhogg, he who now stands poised to unleash his wormlings upon Ishgard, was the great dragon who lost an eye to Elazin treachery. And until he prizes it from the hands of the traitor's progeny, no amount of conciliatory words will stay his fury.
Estinian? Aren't you holding that eye?
You are wrong, Lady Iceheart. Lest you misunderstand, I do not doubt your vision of the past. 'Tis true that Nidhogg greatly desired to reclaim the eye. Indeed, it was for that very reason that I kept it with me as I roamed the land, attempting to draw him away from the city.
Good gods!
Until recently, Nidhogg seemed unable to resist its allure and pursued me relentlessly. Needless to say, that is no longer the case. Now, it would seem, he has fixed his attention on Ishgard itself, though he knows full well the eye does not reside there.
Interesting.
You believe he targets the capital for another reason?
I believe reason has all but left him. Through the eye, I feel much of what Nidhogg feels, and the dragon's thirst for vengeance will not be quenched by aught less than a sea of blood.
If Nidhogg is indeed lost to reason, might we not seek an audience with Hraesvelgr instead? He has thus far shown no inclination to aid in the invasion of Ishgard, and may yet welcome our efforts to broker a peace.
You still believe that a peaceable solution can be found? Very well. I will take you to him. Our road will lead us to Dravania, the homeland of dragonkind. There we shall ascend unto the clouds, where Hraesvelgr resides.
No. More of my blessing. I still don't forgive this woman. She was the one who told us to go to Midgard Solmar, and he was the one that killed our blessing.
Is aught amiss, my friend? I sense the many battles are beginning to take their toll. Rest a while, and should you lose sight of us, Dravania lies beyond the mountains to the west.
Curious. The vestiges of thy mistress's blessing are not as faint as once they were. Thy will to succeed grants thee unusual fortitude. But will it be enough?
Nice. You are a Yea, yes? Pray address me as you sail, if you wish. 'Tis passing strange, is it not, that fate should bring us together thus? Never did I think to walk alongside the warrior of light. But history is full of such unexpected alliances. Shall we make our way into Dravania, then? The chill of the western highlands is unrelenting, and I would sooner be under the sheltering canopy of the Chocobo Forest. Dun, bum. Ha! Let's do this quest first. That was up too high for us to actually find it. I look at the minimap and it looks like there's a star on the map. It's an arrow, but it looks like a star to me. Like just off the edge of the map. Level 56 mobs. Okay. So this area is a bit beyond where we were. Oh, here's a big dragon. Look! It's all chained up. Interesting. Excuse me. The tag on the rein says Amberbeak, but upon closer inspection, it's obvious the poor bird has been brutally eviscerated. You take a feather from the fallen chocobo. So how was I supposed to get here? Because these are level 51 mobs. Oh, I guess I was misinterpreting it. I thought it was up there, but no, it was just in a cave. No, ta, ta, ta. Does it have its eyes? It does. One of them, at least. Sorry, man. I was not able to bring your bird back home. This feather. Amberbeak? No! He fought valiantly with me through so many... Tell me, was it quick? I see. Well, thank you for this feather. At least I'll always have something to remember him by. I don't know, is being eviscerated quick? I would think not. I'd think like you'd lie there in a pile of your guts until you bleed out.
Beyond Abalathia's spine, the great mountain range that spans the continent of Aldenard from east to west. Into the deepening shadows of Som-Al, where lies the ancient home of dragonkind. To a land where the soil slithers and the skies seethe with sinuous shapes, they came.
We now stand on the threshold of Dravania. The path to Som-Al will take us far to the west, beyond the embrace of the forest's branches. It'll be a long and demanding journey. Might I suggest we take our rest at the village up ahead and see we're properly provisioned? There's a village here? But I thought these lands the sole domain of dragonkind. Why would anyone choose to live in so perilous a place? The wild chocobos! Tailfeather was built by hunters who make their living capturing and selling the beasts. Their leader, Marsakamp, is an acquaintance of mine. Being a gregarious sort, he'll no doubt welcome our arrival. He'll also possess more recent knowledge of the road we seek to travel. I trust there are no objections. Only to this ceaseless chatter. If we're to meet this acquaintance of yours, let us do it before Ishgard burns. Level 52 enemies. The MSQ is 52. I'm being attacked by a chocobo? No. Hey, I need to kill it. It's like a hunt target. There we go. Yeah, we're over time. I told myself I wasn't gonna go more than an hour, and we're at an hour 20. Let's just get to this camp and then we'll stop. Alright, I think that's enough for now. I just want to say again how very sorry I am, and my apologies for the long delay. Hopefully we can do better in the future. I will do better. So thank you for watching. Until next time.